What is going on? We have another Veve community update and Ecomi video here. So without further ado, we're going to dive in and dissect exactly what was said in this video and hopefully under 10 minutes so you can save a little bit of time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. Okay, so they posted this video up on YouTube. So obviously after this, you can go and watch it if you want to watch the full length video. We'll be breaking this down in like less than 10 minutes. Without further ado, they talked about KYC updates, which is a good update. So this is going to provide a patch to where, users are going to be able to use their geolocation, and people that were having issues basically uploading their address and it wasn't registering in the system. So this is a nice update for people that need to do KYC still. And then of course, we're going to move on to metadata, merging accounts, crypto pay and payout waitlist. The main thing here, the main update is going to be the metadata. They're going to very soon basically roll out metadata for any future mints, and that's coming very soon. And of course, they're going to be a little bit longer on basically updating all the other like 7-8 million NFTs on Veve in terms of the metadata on Immutable X, but nonetheless, that's pretty exciting, and they actually have like somewhat of a hard date on the new mints moving forward, so that is super exciting there. Merging accounts, I believe that's still coming. Crypto pay in, payout, they're working on that. Waitlist, I think that is also coming soon, and what they're going to test with the blue and white Veve logo here pretty soon. You can find out obviously more information if you want to watch the full length video. You have burn mechanics. This is going to be for like the in-store collectibles that kind of sit in the retail section too long. They could essentially let people know like, hey, we're going to go ahead and take these off the market if it's been sitting too long on select collectibles. And that's something that is going to have an interesting dynamic in the app. And the next one's going to be clarification on Veve editions held. This is basically, they were just acknowledging those low mints, and like mint 41, for example, as they hold pretty much the first 40 editions on most of the collectibles. Some of the comics and like super low runs, they don't hold the first 40, but for most of them they do. So they are recognizing that, and they do want to keep those super exclusive. So I don't know. We'll see some probably below 40 mints in there, but on occasion for promotions and things like that. But David Yu acknowledged that they're using most of those lower editions for promotions, and at their Veve booth, they can actually display some of those. And of course, we know about the museum in the future. So yeah, they just provide a little bit more clarity on that. Trading in collectibles for exclusives. Now, they talked about this, I think, either on a Twitter space or on the previous community update, where you can trade in, let's say, like if there's a lot of editions of a common comic cover, for instance, it give you the ability to basically trade in like 100 of those commons for like a one of one, like, secret rare collectible, or a 1 of 10, or whatever the case may be, just a super limited NFT, for example. So that is something that they mentioned before, and they updated again on that. So that is pretty cool on that. Veve logo collectibles. Now, we know that they dropped the golden logos. We know that they have been kind of waiting on to drop the blue and white Veve logos, like the one you see behind me there and the one you see behind David. So people are still anticipating that and excited about that. Now, the golden Veve logo is going to have utility now. This is massive. This is really big. So basically, in Anaheim Decon coming up, for the first time ever, they're going to have exclusive limited edition physical collectibles that it is first come, first serve, that people are going to be able to line up and get, which is super cool. And it sounds like they're going to do that for the foreseeable future at some of the cons, primarily, I think, Decon. I don't know if they're going to do it at the Comic Cons, but we'll see. Either way, this is super exciting and adds a lot of utility there. And technically, they just could keep adding utility in and do like special events and things like that. So very interested to see what the first physical collectible is going to be. Since this announcement, the price has been going up on those Veve golden logos. Luckily, I was able to get 2 of those before this video and before that announcement. And, that was crazy speculation, and I'm glad it paid off. So, yeah, so be on the lookout for that. They're going to be at New York Comic Con as well, minus Alex, because he's getting married, of course. So congrats to Alex on that. Veve artworks are going to continue to do those, the 101s that are featuring like some of the most iconic artists, like with Marvel and these brands, and even independent artists like Gary Baseman, for example. So they're going to continue to do that and build upon that. That's something that they're going to continue to build on. And I think Dan even mentioned that they're going to do something special with that as well. Then, of course, I think that's actually pretty much it in terms of most of the big stuff there. And it's D&D's collectible corner. I think he had a Disney collectible that was like the number 7 Disney physical collectible and on that. But yeah, those were like the primary biggest updates. Now, I don't know if they really spoke anything about OUP or MCP. I think they just said that it's taking a little bit longer to dial those in. Obviously, providing all these updates that I just told you, it sounds like they're working on all the minor, like this community stuff that people actually need to do, and people, the core fans that are actually engaged, that they're continuing to build features in for that, the fan base. And then of course they're going to work on that broader OUP MCP, which it doesn't seem like they're in a big rush. And for personally, I don't know if I would be in a big rush either in the middle of a bear market. And I think that for me, that isn't really a big deal. Like if they can get that OUP MCP right the very first time on the first release, that's exciting for me. So I don't mind them taking a while on that. I know like we've been waiting for it for a long time, but there's only one time you can ever release something, and once it's out there in the wild, it's just out there, right? And we are in a bear market at the end of the day. As much as we want to see the OMI token price go up, I don't know if they released it now, I don't think it would necessarily have a huge impact currently in the bear market. But if they wait for the right time, I think it would have a larger impact, in terms of the OMI token price for people that are interested on the OMI side. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm curious what you guys think. I'm not like solidified in my thinking all the time. I'm always, have the ability to pivot in my thinking and my opinions and things like that. After all, this is not financial advice. This is educational and entertainment only, as you know. But that's all I got for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and for all my YouTube members, thank you so much for being a member. And you can always join for like $1 per month. Like if you want to support the channel, it truly does help out. And I do believe I'll be doing something special for all my holders. I already have people that have been on my program for over a while. They're going to get automatically added into my allow list for my NFT mint. There's going to only be 50 editions on that mint on my initial like VIP like passes, essentially is what they are. So you definitely want to be on the lookout for that. But yeah, it's like $1 a month, and really only keep like 70 cents of that. So it does help if you want to support the channel. And smash the like if you enjoyed this video, sub, and hit that bell so you don't miss more alpha like this. And I will see you in the next one at the blockchain. Be like an NFT, be authentic, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.